Watch us live stream at twitch.tv/Inez27. Live stream times are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Follow us on Twitter at SeemsGoodMagic. And please support my eBay store by going to SeemsGoodMagic.com, clicking on the icon, and purchasing some playsets and singles. Thanks, and enjoy the video. Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here for another 8-4 M14 draft. Let's get the card up and talk about the pack. So we got Siphon Sliver. Got a couple people commenting about me undervaluing Siphon Sliver. I'm not sold on it being that amazing right now. I think it's cool. I like its ability, but I guess I'm undervaluing it. I don't know. I'm going to have to hear some real good reasons why that's such a powerful ability. I kind of described it as like it's a child of night, right? A little bit more expensive. You get an additional toughness. And then it gains value if you control other slivers. So, I mean, it's the only black sliver. They only did a rare black and a rare blue sliver. So it's just weird. It's like it has to pair with a color combo to make it work. But I think the pick's just going to be the Air Servant. This is pretty much the blue Sarah Angel or Singer Vampire, and it works really well against them too. Air Servant is a phenomenal card. Follow up pick. Before I forget too, monocolor has been giving me the most success. I'm going to just tell you guys that. I've been having tons of success with monocolor. So if I can make it work, I actively try and make it work. This pack, let's see what's good in it. Griffin Sentinel's decent. I think we're probably going to take the Scroll Thief. Divination is good too, but Scroll Thief's been heavy hitter for me. I really like him. Plus, if you pick up the Trained Condor, it's a really good combination. 1/3 he's a good body too in this format, I think. So we'll take the Scroll Thief. Corpse Hauler's pretty decent. Capation Knight's okay. Trollhide's alright. Alright, we can take Phantom Warrior here, which I do think I like a bit more than Frost Breath. There's also Marauding Maulhorn, Charging Griffin, a Cursed Spirit. If we can significantly just cut blue, I'm happy with that. And Phantom Warrior is a good creature. I played him with Illusionary Armor recently for a lot of success, so I like this. Spellblast getting a pretty bad rep. Understandably, it can be a little more difficult to play in this format. I feel like it's a card that's better in the late game than Syncopate is, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Syncopate's definitely amazing in the early game because no one expects it at 2 mana. So, yeah, I mean, this is worse than Syncopate, but I think maybe slightly better in the late game. Let's see, no blue picks in here. So what's the best card? Actually, I've come to like Gnawing Zombie a lot. I think that card's very good. Blue-black is playable. Blue-white Flyers might be a little bit better. 4th pick, Giant Spider. Not necessarily a sign, but Giant Spider is pretty good. It's no Deadly Recluse. Gnawing Zombie is good, though. I've actually come to like this card a lot, so I think I'm going to pick that. Okay. Now we've got Child of Night, Quag Sickness. If I'm doing blue-black, I probably want the removal spell in Quag Sickness. If I'm going mono-blue, I'm not going to play it anyway, but there are no blue picks in here, so we might be... I mean, Glimpse of the Future's just not playable enough, I don't think. So, why don't we just take Quag Sickness? Child of Night's good too, but I'd rather have the access to the removal. Okay, Cursed Spirit is a pretty good pick. Sensory Deprivation and Cancel are both playable in a mono blue, but there are no a Cursed Spirit. A Cursed Spirit is quite good. So that's pretty good evasion alongside the Phantom Warrior too. Let's take the Spirit. Oh, Sea Kite. Happy with that pick. Alright, we'll take the Sea Kite, passing Altar's Reap. Lightning Talons is pretty good. Lava Axe is okay, I've played it. Flesh Pulper Giant is just a little way too overpriced, actually. But still. What can it do? Okay, now it's Coral Merfolk and Seacoast Drake. I'd probably rather have the flyer. Okay, Tabled Frost Breath works well alongside the Scroll Thief. It just works well. Frost Breath is a cool spell. Can really hose people, especially when you already have a lot of flyers. Alright, nothing super significant for us here. I think we're just going to snipe the rare. Alright, second Frost Breath. I'll pretty happily take that. We could be back on track for Mono Blue. It depends on how Pack 2 goes. We're going to pass these colors. Of course, take the Foil Island. Hopefully I'll remember to play it this time. Alright, we'll just cut blue. Merfolk Spy. Maybe a decent sideboard card, but not that amazing. They can have the staff. Be nice to open a blue rare. Ooh, Vastwood Hydra, Enlarge. Good spells there. Nothing super on color with us for that, though. Deathgaze Cockatrice, very good, but to stay mono blue, I kind of want the Sea Kite. I really do value being monocolor that much right now. Even though I have 3 good black cards, I really think the consistency of the mana base is that important. It could be just, still a small sample size, but I am 3 for 3 on getting to the finals with monocolor. And I don't even think I've gotten to the finals with anything 2-color yet. Maybe, no, actually I think I did with black-white deck or something, but more often the monocolor is getting there. Deathgaze Cockatrice is good, but it's just too deep black. And like I said, I'd rather play mono blue if I can make it work. That's a lot of good green cards in here, though. Alright. Negate. Not the best pick here. So maybe a second Accursed Spirit, just in case we have to go blue-black. But we'll see if we have to. We have tons of evasion right now, which I like a lot. Okay. I think we're just going to go with the Seacoast Drake, get another cheap blue creature. Banisher Priest is sick, but I'm not going to start dipping into white now. I guess I would like some blue removal. Time Ebb. I'd like some Divination. I do think we're getting cut in blue, but that's alright. The black we have, like I said, still good enough to play in a pinch if it doesn't work out. Wish I could make Dark Prophecy work. I had a deck with that was just silly. Undead Minotaur's okay. Vampire Warlord's okay. Neither are very exciting. Guess we get the 2/3 blocker over the 4/2 attacker. Third Frost Breath? No, I guess we could go another Cursed Spirit. Yeah, I guess we're probably doing blue-black. Sort of panning out that way. But Cursed Spirits are good. I'm almost good with 4 drops after that, but it's a lot of evasion, like I said. And Frost Breath's good at getting in with the rest of your evasive team. Nephalia Sea Kite's kind of like a removal spell. I like it a lot. And Ring Flesh, pretty playable. Another good removal / combat trick. Crazy picture. It's like an elephant getting his back pulled or something. Okay, next we've got Claustrophobia, Trained Condor, Warden of Evocile. How many flyers we got? Seacoast Drakes, I guess, don't matter too much. Kind of want the Warden here. Claustrophobia is insane, though. It's basically straight up blue pacifism. And that's not to be not to be trifled with. But I guess I want to be less color intensive. I've had a lot of difficulties with that. I really like Warden of Evo Style actually. With Sea Kites, and I have 2 already, it's insanely good. Making them cheaper, it's like surprise blocks, 2/3 flyer for 3 mana. It's really efficient. Okay, we can take an Altar's Reap. Not amazed with it, but it's certainly playable, and we don't have any divinations. Or Chaomancers. So, we are getting cut in blue. I'm still happy with the way the deck looks right now. I think it's in a pretty good direction, a good spot. Okay, now we'll just take a Sensory Deprivation. With all the flyers and unblockable dudes we have, Sensory Deprivation looks much, much better in this deck. This card tends to suck in decks where you just have a lot of ground troops, because then it's just kind of, I don't know, it's a little more pointless in those matches, but feels good in these decks. These kinds of decks. Let's get another Ring Flesh. Coral Merfolk, pretty playable. How many black cards do we have currently? Too many. Too many to not play. How did I end up with a Fire Cat? I must have missed that. This can be annoying. Let's see here. 8 black cards. Yeah, probably too many. So, blue-black, good amount of tricks, good amount of creatures. I'd like a better in-game plan. What do we got for fuel for our Chaomancer right now? We've got 2 Frost Breaths, 2 Ring Flesh. Not that much, plus it's a little color intensive. Come to kind of like this card a lot. Like I said, we've got all these flyers and get in dudes. I think Illusionary Armor might be the pick. It's definitely the bangy finisher we're looking for. Good white cards in here. Ooh, that's what I'm looking for. Second Air Servant. Also the second Fiend Slayer Paladin we've seen. That card's decent against us since we don't since we are running black. But yeah, happily taking a second Air Servant. That's good. Real good. Okay, legitimate choices here. Do we want a Messenger Drake, another 5-drop flyer, or a Disperse? Disperse, very good at taking care of auras. Our removal is actually, we're a little bit removal light right now. I'm not opposed to Disperse. We also have got a good amount of creatures. I do like Messenger Drake. Maybe I don't want another 5-drop. Let's get some more early tricks. Works really well with the Scroll Thief. Setting him back, netting you a card. Actually, Trading Post I've seen been just doing a ton of work. It doesn't really have any synergies in this deck, but still, discarding and gaining 4 is actually really relevant. Disperse is really relevant too, but I'd probably play Trading Post. Just turns excess lands into life. It'd be really useful. Let's give it a go. I do like the Disperse too, but I want to give Trading Post a try here. Alright, taking a third, Opportunity 2 and Illusionary Armor. Just tons of good cards here. I think we gotta take the Opportunity. We don't really have any card draw. And Opportunity is a hand filler. Second Gnawing Zombie. I actually have to make cuts. Let's cut the Minotaur. Cut back on black when possible. I would have to get 7 more blue picks to make mono blue work. And I'd want at least 4 more creatures. Kind of want the Gnawing Zombie here. But if I'm going to do mono blue, I should take a blue card. We can probably make mono blue work, maybe. Probably, maybe. Who knows? Sensory Dep or Gnawing Zombie? I guess we take the zombie. I can't help it. Ooh, alright, we're taking Claustrophobia over the Trained Condor. Well, it looks like maybe mono blue is happening here. You can take the Messenger Drake now, or a third Seacoast Drake. I like the Drake. We're going to need some more creatures. We only have 16. If we're cutting black, that is. Let's begin doing that, maybe. I couldn't help myself with that gnawing zombie, though. I do think taking the sensory dep over it. I mean, I hope I don't regret it, but we'll see. You know, splashing for accursed spirits, I don't know if it's the worst thing in the world. Guess we'll hate the... I don't know. Molten Birth can be really annoying with Young Pyromancer. Our Chaomancer, if we weren't playing black, would look something like 2 Frost Breaths. That's it. Opportunity is a pretty huge one. It's better than Coral Merfolk. I guess we'll take it. Cancel versus Spell Blast. Well, we're mono blue, so cancel. Armored Cankrix, maybe. I don't think we're playing Millstone. Take the rare. It's a lot of Armored Cankrixes. Perhaps did not end up mono blue. We'll figure out what we want to splash, though. Probably the Accursed Spirits. So, kind of a little bit of an odd deck, but I don't think we're going to do Quag Sickness. That seems unrealistic. Maybe I already hid some blue cards, too. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, I guess Merfolk Spies, technically I could play. Pretty unimpressive in here, but playable. Alright. Well, let's cut the Cankrixes then. Looks like we're going to go on to the black plan here. So we'll splash for Cursed Spirits. And we want the Trading Post. Alright. This is satisfactory. How many black sources do we want for 3 Accursed Spirits? Could probably get away with 4, maybe? 4 seems like a pretty good chance to see it. Plus, we don't need to play Accursed Spirit until turn 4 or later. And I want to make sure I'm getting my double blue. Yeah, so pretty light on the black. I want to do a little bit more than that. 13-4 does feel pretty good. I mean, 12-5 I guess would probably be fine too. 12 is still a lot of blue sources. We really only need 2. And we want to make sure we can hit the Accursed Spirit. I guess I do see... Well, it ups our odds pretty good. Doing 12-5. I mean, 12 is a lot of blue. We should be able to see 2 blue. Definitely 1 blue with 12. So this deck's pretty good. I'd probably evaluate it at like maybe a 7 out of 10, something like that. It's nothing like super flashy, but good amount of flyers. Wish I had more stuff to interact with our Chaomancer, but cancel, Frost Breaths, opportunities enough, I think. And Trading Post, I get to try this card out. We are looking a little bit clunky, I admit, but Seacoast Drakes can hold down the fort fairly well early, and Scroll Thief, same sort of thing. Sensory Deprivation buys us a little time, so pretty fun looking deck. Yep, okay, I'll see you guys around 1.